What's up, yogis? This is the second yoga video that I'm posting for you guys, and I hope everyone's well and healthy and feeling like they have tools and resources that will get them through this time of uncertainty and weirdness where nobody knows what's coming next, but everyone's hoping for the best. I encourage you to find some time every single day to do a little something for yourself, even if you can't do a full yoga practice. It's critical for you to take care of your nervous system, and because in taking care of your nervous system, your entire body will benefit: physical, mental, emotional. You'll be better able to maintain your relationships and be the calm in the storm, so to speak. So this practice today that I have put together is going to focus on breath, because your breath is your command center for your nervous system. So the more that you can inform your breath that all is well, your breath will inform your body, and you'll be able to have that place of centeredness and peace more readily available to you. So that being said, there's going to be a little bit, in addition to the breath work, we're going to do a little bit of strength, because it's just a nice reminder to feel how strong you are, that sometimes yoga poses are hard, but you can do hard things, and just like life. And also a little bit of yin. If you have, we're going to add a little yin at the end of the practice. So if you have a pillow or two pillows, if you happen to have a yoga bolster, that would be the ideal, but I know most people don't. So I'm just going to do a little bit of breath work and meditation in the beginning. So use that time to go grab a pillow or two, or a couch cushion, or whatever you have, because there's a couple yin poses that are really, really nice and help reset the nervous system and get you out of that anxious mode if you're experiencing that at all. I miss you guys. I am sad that we can't meet together, but hopefully you'll be practicing at home. I should say too, I'm going to be putting, my website is chriskadams.com. I'm probably going to be posting a few blog posts there, and I'm going to be posting some meditations to podjectivity.com, which is a different place to just access podcasts, but they should be available on Apple and Google Play and all that too. But if you go to my website, chriskadams.com, I spell my name K-R-I-S-K Adams. I'll put all that information there if you want something to be able to pop in your earbuds and just listen to a meditation. I'm going to try to get some stuff up over the next couple days. So hopefully you have your pillows. You can just have a seat on your mat. Or if you want to elevate your hips, you can sit on your pillows. And this practice, I'm aiming for between 30 and 45 minutes. It's not going to be a full hour. So just prepare for that. Close your eyes and just start to go internal. You can put one hand on your heart, one hand on your belly. You can just start to feel your body breathing and how your hands move gently under the action of breath coming into your body. Just feeling your breath, Feeling the inhale and the exhale. Letting all the busy thoughts, all the feelings, any worries, anxieties, let all of that start to slow and settle as you focus on your inner world in your breath. The simplest thing, air coming in, air going out. Couldn't be more simple than that. Imagine that at the base of your spine you have roots, or a tail is a fun visualization. What kind of tail would you have if you had a tail? Would it be fluffy? Would it be like a reptile? Just imagine that you have a tail or roots coming out the bottom of your spine at your tailbone, and then sink those roots or tail into the earth, into the soil. Feel that connection to Mother Earth, rooting you, stabilizing you, grounding you. Centered, calm, strong, connected. And with each inhale, imagine energy flowing up that tail or your roots into your body. And with each exhale, you are discharging and letting go of whatever you don't need into Mother Earth, where the earth will transform it and transmute it into useful energy. So with each inhale, you're drawing up energy from the earth for you to use in this moment. And with each exhale, letting go of what you don't need. It's filling your cup energetically. Your connection to Mother Earth is filling up your energetic cup. Your bank is overflowing so that you have all the energy you need and more. And go ahead and lower your arms and open your eyes. Keep breathing, focusing on your breath. And begin to start to introduce some movement into your neck, dropping one ear to one shoulder, and then back to center, dropping the other ear to the other shoulder. Back to center, lowering the chin to the chest. Back to center, and then gently lifting the gaze just to get a stretch on the front. Back to center. Coming into your breath again. You can remove your cushion if you're seated on one. Keep your legs crossed, but we're gonna let our breath guide our movement. So inhale, the arms open. Exhale, round the back. Inhale, the arms open. Exhale, round the back. Inhale, open. Exhale, back. As you're doing this, if you can think about letting your breath initiate the movement. So you breathe in and then you move. You breathe out and then you move. As if your breath is guiding the movement continuously. Go ahead and wrap your arms around you. First squeeze. Give yourself a hug, really mean it, and open up that space between the shoulder blades. You can round the back a little here if you want to. Inhale the arms open and exhale, do the other side. You can do a little rocking back and forth, it feels really good. For those of you living alone without roommates, this can feel really good to give yourself a little contact, a little massage. If you don't have pets especially. Spread the arms out wide. Go ahead and place your feet flat on the floor and just windshield wiper the knees a little bit. And then make your way to all fours. Again, with your breath guiding the movement, flat back. Inhale, lift the gaze, let the belly sink. Exhale, round the back, tuck the tailbone, tuck the chin, let all the air out. Inhale, fill up. Exhale, round the back, push it all out. Inhale, fill up. Exhale, round the back, push it out. Keep going to your own pace and introduce a little more side-to-side movement. If your hips want to start to move, if you want to start doing circles, let your body spontaneously do what it wants to do, taking up space, being the boss. For this next half an hour or so, your body is the boss. It will guide you for what it needs in this moment, for this time on your mat. If your body needs to lay down and cry for 30 minutes, then do that. That's good yoga. That's a good release. If your body needs to lay in Shavasana for 30 minutes, then do that. Listen to your body. From here, send the hips back, knees wide, child's pose. And while you're in child's pose, let your forehead rest on either the mat or on stacked fists. For those of you that have a yoga block at home, that's awesome. Feel your breath into your back body. Feel it pushing your heart to the ceiling. Feel your breath coming low. Really start to tune into your breath. And then on an inhale, come on back to all fours. Exhale, push back to down dog. Feel what's right here. If you want to move your body a little bit side to side, push the ankles up and down. Do that now, or if stillness feels better, find some stillness. Again, notice what your breath is doing here. Send it down below your navel if you can. Inhale, look at your hands and walk your feet up to the top of your mat for a forward fold. Grab onto either elbow, swing back and forth. This is a good time to do face yoga, stretching out your jaw and your face, winching it up, releasing it. Release the elbows. Inhale halfway. Let your hands rest on your knees with a flat back, and then exhale down. Bend the knees. Scoop, come all the way up. Exhale, bring your hands to heart center. Check in with your breathing again. Inhale the arms up. Exhale, grab onto your left wrist. Open up the side body. So, you want to think about at each rib, lifting off the rib underneath it, not just on this side, but on the side that you're bending towards as well. It's as if someone is lifting your entire rib cage up and pouring you over like a tea kettle. Inhale back to center, exhale to the other side. Both feet planted firmly in the ground. Inhale back to center, and then exhale to chair pose. Arms can be up, but it's as if you're sitting in a chair. Don't let your knees come out past your toes. Think about drawing the navel in. Inhale, stand up. Exhale, arms to goalpost. Think about lifting your heart up. Drawing that navel in, lifting your chest up to the sky. Here I am. That's basically what this pose is saying. I'm here. Inhale up, exhale back to chair. This time swing the left arm back for a twist. Keep the knees lined up. Bring that arm forward and switch sides. Inhale forward and up. Exhale, goalpost arms. Boom, here I am. Get big, starting from here out. Inhale the arms up, exhale, sweep all the way down. Forward fold. Release the head and neck. Inhale halfway. Exhale down. Take your right leg back and come up to a crescent lunge. On an inhale, lift the gaze. Exhale all the way down. Step back to plank. Lower all the way to your belly. Inhale for a gentle back bend. Exhale back to down dog. Inhale, your right foot steps forward. Exhale here. Inhale, come up to crescent lunge, other side. Inhale, lift the gaze. Exhale the arms down and step forward for forward fold. Inhale, come all the way up. Exhale, hands to heart center. This is basically a modified flow. We're going to do it again. So inhale the arms up. Exhale all the way down. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale down, forward fold. Take your left foot, step it behind you. Inhale, come up to crescent lunge. Inhale, lift the gaze. Exhale, sweep the arms down, step back to plank. Lower all the way down. Tuck the navel, push your toes into the floor, Gentle back bend. Exhale back to downward dog. Take your left foot forward, put it between your hands. Come on up to crescent lunge, other side. Inhale, lift the gaze. Exhale, put the hands down. Bring that back foot forward to meet your front foot. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale down. Inhale all the way up. Bring the hands to heart center. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale all the way down, forward fold. Hang here for just a minute. Take your right foot back, plant it behind you. This time open up to warrior two. Feel the steadiness of your base. Make it wide and strong. Your front leg, knee is pointed out over your pinky toe. Your back knee is soft so that your knee is not locked. This is your base. It's solid. Warrior two. From here, windmill the arms down. Step back to plank. Lower all the way to your belly. Tuck the navel in. Push the toes into the ground for a back bend. Lower down. Push to down dog. Send that right foot forward for warrior two on the other side. Feel your strong, steady base. Imagine the bottom half of you is rooting down and the top half of you is lifting up. Windmill the arms down and bring that back foot to meet your front. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale down. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Check in with your body. Check in with your breath. Has your breath gravitated to up here? See if you can spend some moments sending it down to under your navel. Is it reaching your side body? See if you can send it to the sides. Is it reaching your back body? Send it back. Inhale, bend the knees, sweep the arms up, side stretch, creating more space between each rib, more space for your breath. Inhale back to center, exhale the other side. Inhale back to center, exhale all the way down. Step back to plank. We're gonna hold this plank. You have the option to come down on your elbows, or excuse me, your forearms if you wanna do forearm plank instead. If today is not the day for forearm plank, don't worry about it. 10 more seconds. Lower the knees, come all the way down to your belly. Draw the navel into the spine, tuck the toes into the mat, push the toes into the mat. Hands under your shoulders. And without releasing your navel, keep those abs engaged. Gently lift the back up. Lift the gaze. Keep the toes pressed down into the mat. Exhale, lower down. Push back to child's pose. Again, sending the breath to the back of the body. Breathing through the nose if you can. We're going to meet in down dog. From here, send your right leg up to the sky, stack the hips, and open up, bending the right knee, doing some ankle circles, pushing the right palm into the mat. Square the hips, send your right foot forward between your hands. Send the right hand up to the sky. Beautiful. Plant your hand back to plank. Lower all the way down. Back bend. Push back to down dog. Send the left foot up to the sky. Open up the hips. Do some ankle circles. Push the left palm into the mat. Square the hips. Send your left foot between your hands. Plant your right palm. Send your left hand up to the sky for a twist. From here, straighten your front leg. Turn all 10 toes towards your screen for a wide-legged forward fold. This is an excellent time to practice putting some weight, if your wrists can allow it. Place your hands under your shoulders and about an inch in front of them, so not directly under, a little bit in front, and play with putting some weight on your arms and on your hands. The first step of this is engaging your belly. Draw your navel to your spine. Lift those ribs off your hips and see what that feels like to put some weight there. Your options, you can take a break if being in this position is hurting. I'm going to talk to you for just a minute. When the world feels upside down, sometimes it can actually be beneficial to put yourself upside down, literally, to get some different perspective, to feel your strength in a different way. So playing with handstands and putting weight in your hands is one of the ways to do that. This is the first step. Down dog, great. Wide-legged forward fold and playing with putting that pressure on your hands, awesome. If you want to take it a step further, find a space on a wall. You're gonna put your hands where your ankles are if your back is up against the wall, and practice down dog with your feet up against the wall. So you're making an L shape, basically. From there, you can play with handstands. You can play with moving your hands closer to the wall. You can practice kicking up. If you're feeling strong enough, you can kick up this way. Just put yourself upside down when the world feels upside down. And eventually, hopefully, we can get to the point where we're doing handstands. You can do it too. I couldn't do that a year ago. Just like anything else, practice, feeling your strength. So take a few minutes just to play with that. Either in your forward fold, in your down dog, up against the wall. I'll give you a minute or two just to play around. And I'm going to check the time. I want to make sure that I don't go over. We're at 31. Nice cleavage shot for you there, guys. That's a bonus. And as I said, down dog is a perfect start to this. Just playing with that weight in your hands, feeling your strength in a different way. We're going to meet in this forward fold. When you're done playing. Scoot the feet together. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold all the way down. Bend the knees and take a seat on your mat. Extend the legs out in front of you. Wiggle your toes. Shake out your knees. Bring your left left knee in. Inhale the arms up, and then exhale for a gentle twist. Inhale the arms back up again. Let this knee sink out to the side. Inhale the arms up and extend out over your outstretched leg. Inhale the arms up. Exhale. Both knees come in, so we're going to switch sides. So right knee in, inhale the arms up, gentle twist. Inhale the arms back up again, let this knee sink down, and then extend over your outstretched leg. Inhale the arms up. Grab your pillows, or if you have a bolster, grab it. I just want to show you this one great yin pose that I've always found helpful for resetting and calming my mind. So it's called deer pose, and you basically take your knees and you're going to stagger them. So your front shin is parallel with the side of your mat, and then this leg can be a little bit adjusted. Some people like it so that the sole of their foot is resting on their thigh. Some people need it further back. So it really just depends. And then this is also very movable too. You're gonna twist and let yourself rest on your pillow. If this feels like it's a strain on your lower back, you can try not as much of a twist. You can try even more of a twist. Wiggle around with it until you have found a comfortable spot, because we're gonna stay here for about a minute. Your head can be looking the direction of your navel, or you can, for an even deeper twist, you can turn it so your other cheek is on the pillow. Find a comfortable spot that you can really sink into. Go ahead, come on up out of that. Bring your knees together, switch your pillow over to the other side. And then on an exhale, let yourself sink down. Come on, back to center. We're gonna do one more resting pose before we go to Shavasana. So if you're feeling at all like you're wanting to crunch in and kind of protect, the heart openers can be really helpful for counteracting that feeling. So all of the goalpost arms, the lifting the chest to the sky, strengthening that back, because if your back is strong, your heart can open. You have a strong spine, you can open yourself to the world. So these are really great for the working part. For the resting part, you can use your pillow or bolster. And if you have a sensitive lower back, you can keep your knees bent. You can extend your legs long, and then the arms come out to the side. It's okay as you're doing some of these poses, if you start to feel emotions come up, this is the time on your mat to let everything flow where it needs to flow. Sometimes heart openers can cause some emotions. Sometimes people will feel old grief or new anxieties come up to the surface. It's okay to let them out on your mat. That's what your mat is for, to process all the things that we shove down during the day. So Let this be a respite for you, but also let it be a free space for you to be who you are in all the ways that you are. Go ahead and start to come out of this pose. Roll onto your side, that can be helpful. Take the next minute or so to do any poses that you feel you want to do before we close. I'm going to let you do Shavasana on your own. So I'm just going to show you some options for things that you'll recognize, but that we didn't necessarily spend time on today. You've got your pigeon or figure 4 pose that you could do. You've got your happy baby. You can let your knees sink to one side of your mat. And if you do one side, make sure you do the other side. You can do a bridge or supported bridge. Just listening to whatever it is your body might need in these last few minutes. And then joining me for a seat. Before we do Shavasana, I just want to say thank you so much for practicing, taking time for yourself. If you're ever in a state of overwhelm, even 5 minutes of yoga or child's pose or down dog can do wonders. Also, placing your hand on your own forehead can help stop a cycle of anxiety or restless nervousness. So or placing a finger on your third eye and one over your high heart center above, kind of on your sternum. This is miraculously calming. You can do it laying down. You can do it at the end of your yoga practice. So know that you have tools. You've been practicing. Use the things that have been working for you. Go ahead and find yourself resting on your mat for Shavasana. I'm going to turn off the camera. Just know that I'm so happy you took the time for yourself. And hopefully it won't be too long before we get to meet in person again. Until then, take good care of yourself. Use your tools. Be well. Love.